Increasingly common across the country, it's more important than ever to make sure our kids are able to process what's happening and to deal with the aftermath of the damage left behind. There can be a fear factor with storms.
But it's got a name, it's got an eye, it's coming. It's described as being devastating, it's a monster. I mean, come on. So it's a natural reaction.
Managing the stress of severe storms and tropical systems can be hard for adults, but especially difficult for children. Helene's impacts on Western North Carolina will be forever stamped. With no housing, food, power, water, no cell phone or Wi-Fi, children in Helene-ravaged Western North Carolina may have been disconnected from the outside world, but they were not forgotten.
Project Camp meant that there were people outside of this bubble who cared about the well-being of our community, who were willing to show up and do the thing with very little stress on those of us who were organizing on this side. It would have taken a considerable amount of manpower and effort and resources for us to pull that off. And they came for free. They came for free.
Project Camp was founded by Mikey Latner and Ozzie Barron to provide care for children in the wake of disaster. They do this by providing free pop-up trauma-informed day camps when schools are closed and local resources are disrupted.
We work with kids aged 5 through 16, and we group them into mixed gender cabins by age group. And so they'll rotate to different activities throughout the day, whether that's circle games or we're playing on the playground or small arts and crafts activities. We do a lot of sports, all things that are designed to be familiar to them.
The model Project Camp uses is leveraging summer camp and its inherently healing and therapeutic qualities, all to create that sense of routine and, by extension, a return to safety and normalcy.
You know, it's really interesting and really powerful working with children. The space that we create, we're intentionally creating a space that's unique to kids so that they're able to process and move through this experience.
A lot of parents kind of sat and watched just to make sure, are they going to be okay? And then we would see parents turn and just, the emotional letdown of they're safe. Yes, I can go and do my job, or I can go clean up our house.
Project Camp ran 3 camps in total, starting in Transylvania County, working closely with TC Strong, and then they ran a final camp in a local church in downtown Asheville.
We had people who came from Buncombe County and came from Henderson County who'd been displaced by the storm. They couldn't be in their homes, and they were coming to Transylvania County to stay with friends or family members, and were coming to our camps.
Disaster relief wasn't designed with children in mind, and so we're creating a space that speaks to kids, that's unique to them, and that also provides that resource to parents and to families to do the work that they need to do to rebuild.
Part of rebuilding is connecting families to resources, including mental health resources over the long term. Child psychologist Dr. Mark Pisano says there are signs to look for to know if your child is struggling from weather anxiety.
Strangely enough, some similarities to characteristics of ADHD, where we've got kids that are, they're not paying attention, they might be daydreaming in class, but at home, when a child is traumatized by a storm, they show their stresses with headaches, stomach aches. They tend to be more clingy to the parent. They maybe a loss of appetite, sleep trouble.
Dr. Pisano says you should encourage your children to relieve those feelings of anxiety and stress by talking it out.
And once in a while, you find a child that doesn't want to talk. So in that instance, have them draw a picture.
And parents, remember, your kids are watching you, so do your best to model healthy behavior.
Don't display a lot of worry, don't display a lot of crying, don't display other signs of heightened anxiety for the child, because they're going to tune into it. If it gets to the point where your best effort is not getting the child to calm down by getting them distracted by doing games or explaining what hurricanes are and displaying the proper modeling behavior, then seek professional help.
Wow, we are so grateful for the work that Project Camp does here in Western North Carolina and across the country. From the entire ABC 11 Weather team, thank you for watching our First Alert